Bye. I'm done. I can't see. Need to go.
Welcome everyone to the social van. Feeling kind of sick of the bullshit. So here they are, reppin' C+, ready to turn every podcast to dust. So sit down and shut the fuck up, cause when in doubt, fuck your couch. Welcome everybody to the social vent. Yeah!
What up, y'all? This is Big Daddy here for Social Vent, along with
Oh, K&B the Sexy Ninja in the place to be, as always, for C+ Studios. And this is the social vent. Not social vent, the social vent, or thy social vent. The social vent, right?
the social vent. This guy,
There we
boy,
go.
every time I get on a damn channel with him, he just got this shit. You just,
He's like, you would know the brand by now, god damn it.
I did say it, but then you had over right.
This
Shit.
Just because
What's going on, bro?
Just because you're down in Presky over here talking shit.
Actually, I'm in Camp Verde, so get it right.
Camp Verde, it's all the same. It's all downhill. I'm on top of the mountain,
folks. This is why you don't skip grade school.
Yeah, no. I didn't pay attention at all. I didn't pay attention at all to the motherfucking classes. I was like, oh, it's down the hill. All right. I'm good, bro. How are you?
Like comic books, yeah.
Yeah.
You probably did like me, have a comic book right between the little Philip, huh? What was the answer to this? I'm good, bro. It's a whole different world out here. It really is. It's different. It's very political, but it's also it has a very beautiful environment. It's warm. Oh, when y'all were getting snow, we weren't. We got a little bit of rain. We did get a little lower temperatures, but right now, shoot, let me see. Temperature right now is come on, handy dandy clock update. It is 54 degrees right now.
Wow, that is nice.
My joints don't hurt. I'm like, oh, so this is what it feels like to have a working knee again. All right. I love it.
Well, while your knee is feeling good, my knee is hurting because it is getting cold up here. Cold.
That's what my mammy said too. She says it's kind of cold up there this morning.
Yeah, it's nice though. I'm used to it. We had a big snowstorm that lasted a day. That was a pain in the ass because no one can drive in the goddamn snow. Everyone drives like maniacs.
No, I don't miss that one bit. Hell no.
You don't have to worry about that down there.
No. You do have to worry about a lot of road rage because people drive. They drive the speed limit. Everyone's afraid. It seems like everyone's afraid to go maybe 1 mile over the speed limit. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because everyone around here is conservative. I don't know. But it's like you're just a little bit faster, please. Please.
Not up in here at Flagstaff, baby. We cruising all over them streets, man. We don't give a fuck.
I miss it. I'm not gonna lie, man. I miss going down the highway around the little Butler, especially. But it's 35. I miss going 70 on Butler.
That's what you do, baby. Milton, shit. You zoom.
In and out. Oh yeah.
That's where I just came from because that's where the Wendy's is at, man. I was just like
drifting there.
Yeah, thinking I'm Vin Diesel and shit, man. Living a life quarter mile at a time.
And that's why his ass was scared when he went to jail.
Right,
sitting in the bus.
Oh shit! Yeah,
he just looked out the window.
Did I see Big Daddy coming in to save me?
I'd be like, that's what you get.
That's what you get, big head boy.
Drive faster.
But now, how's your week been? How's the move? Like, I know you put out that podcast about it, but how's it feel now to be officially out of Flagstaff?
You know what? It feels good. It really does. It feels like it really does feel like a whole new adventure because there's nothing to fall back on. I'm out of 608 completely. I'm here on my own. It's different. Not gonna lie, it's a little scary because I've been in Flagstaff. Know that I've been in the bubble, and being out of the bubble, you start seeing things. You really do start seeing things in a different light. Out here in Camp Verde, it's very different. Not gonna lie. There's a lot of fields, a lot of open air. There's a lot of fresh air, but they have the nastiest drinking water ever. Worse than Mexico. Bro, I'm not
Damn.
bullshit. This water is nasty. If you don't have the filtration system, looks like a looks like a big old propane tank, and then some. And you constantly have to put the filtration systems in order just to drink the damn water. I mean, once it filtrates, it tastes good. But I made the mistake. I made the mistake of getting like this little small glass water. I said, "Oh, the water's third hot." I chucked it right back out.
That good Flagstaff water.
I know. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can, because I mean.
Oh shit! When we go down, when we go down to Phoenix to see the in-laws, like I remember the first time I went down to Phoenix ever. I think it was like when my uncle moved down there, and I was like, "Oh, get a glass of water." I'm like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "Oh yeah, you got to filtrate your water." So
it's like, now you tell me after I drink half the damn glass.
Yeah,
ugh.
Nasty.
Ugh.
Yeah, like, man, that's dope though. I'm proud of you. Like, a lot of people are proud of you, man.
Thank you. It feels like it feels different. It feels good. Yes, it was my first day of work, and I think half of my patients were dementia patients. They were in the beginning stages, so they had all the facilities still, but hearing their stories of them telling me what's going on with them, man, I ain't gonna lie. I was doing my best to try to hold it in, because it is sad. It made me realize that this is the reason why I'm out here doing something new, trying to have a new adventures, because what if we get it? That's gonna be gone someday if it does happen. And I at least want to have good memories before, just in case if that ever happened. I mean, I won't remember them.
I was gonna say, I won't remember them. That's the whole point of like.
I know. It sucks.
Dude, it's sad, man. So I hate old folks' homes, man. Like you see all that, you see how people are just like withering and dying, and you're just like, damn. In dementia, though, that shit's crazy. Like, like they'll be walking down the street not even knowing where the fuck they're at. Like, that's scary.
That's why I tell people, if I ever get dementia, take me out to the woods, and you know what to do. I'm not living through that shit.
Old Yeller, huh?
Old Yeller, bro. Oh, straight up Old Yeller style. Just here, y'all. Here. I'll just turn around. I'll put the blindfold on. Just right there.
Then you're gonna forget. You'll be like, "Hey, why am I on my knees? Why are we out in the woods? I forgot."
Nope. The minute they say I have it, Old Yeller time. Come on. Old Yeller time. I'm not going through that shit, man.
I was like, I can imagine like going out there. You'd be like, "All right, this is it. Give me the gun." And then you're like, "All right." Then you're gonna get on your knees, and like 5 seconds later, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing, big head boy? About to shoot me.
I'm like, bro, oh shit, he was back for a second. No,
that would be fucking terrible. Yeah, shit. You remember my name this time.
No harm, no foul. I'm like, hey, I asked for it. Oh, bro, not me. Fuck that.
Yeah, but now I've been chilling up here, man. Just work, and got through homecoming. That was a bitch, but we got through it. Survived tequila sunrise. All these drunk ass kids everywhere.
About that.
It was fine. Like it was more or less the parents being assholes than it was like kids being assholes. So like them parents were getting lit though. They were down there downtown with them kids.
I know they were.
Look, I'm 40, but I'm drinking like I'm 20, and I'm gonna regret it tomorrow morning.
Oh, they probably did. They're probably sitting in their hotel room Motherfucker, man. That's the mom. That's the mom. I don't understand this.
Drooling and shit.
I told myself I don't do this shit no more. And here's the dad over there in the damn toilet. And mom's just mom's toughening up. Boy, I done told you. You damn kids, I hate your ass. But congratulations, bro. You got through that A-okay. You got through that with the champ. I remember the first time me and my mom, I was 21. We was like, come on, let's go to Tequila Sunrise. Let's just go. Come on. She said, all right. Never again. She outdrank everybody. Me, Red, all of our friends, even Murphy's ass. She outdrank all of us. And I was hungover for 2 damn days. I said, Mom, I love you, but right now I don't like you. I'll make some menudo. You'll be all right. No, no
menudo.
No, I want nothing. Don't touch me. I'm gonna bring you some water. Don't even do that.
Don't look at me. Don't touch me. Oh no, that's just shit. I think I've only been that hungover once in my life. And it's like awful. Just straight like you just want to fucking die, crawl up in your bed and whatnot, and be like, just take me out, Lord. I don't want to feel this anymore.
That old remedy of them saying take another drink, that's bullshit. Bullshit.
Fuck you. You make me take another drink.
Actually, no, that's not really that much bullshit. It depends on what you drink. If you drink a beer, if you're hungover, then yes. If you drink another beer, yes, it'll pass through. But if you get drunk on whiskey and you try to take another shot, you ask for it. You asked for it.
That's why I fell out of love with tequila for a long time. I was scared of tequila because I remember like it was just one of those nights I was with the boys and I had a fucking fight with a certain person. And I was like, I
shall not be named.
I wasn't at the age of the time. I just remember telling the homie, like, yo, here's like $40-$50. Get whatever you can. He goes, what do you want to drink? And I didn't know at the time. I didn't know how to drink. You know what I mean? I was like, get me whatever. And he's like, all right. And he came back with schnapps, tequila, rum, beer.
And you mixed it all, didn't you?
40, like, and I mixed it all. And like, it was one of those things I ended up in the tub because I was like, slowly like, oh God. Yeah, I just remember mixing that shit like crazy, man. Never again. And then that when you throw up tequila, and it has that little burn that stays there for the longest time, and you can just always keep
like right there.
Yeah, you can just taste that tequila. Yeah, fuck that, dude. That made me hate tequila for so long. And
then you got around me. Made you drink it all over again.
Babe. But you have good tequila. I think I got some really shitty tequila, like because I didn't know what good tequila versus bad tequila. Then I didn't know a good whiskey.
Jose.
I think it was because I was like, whatever you can, dirt cheap,
Oof, yeah, Jose. I refuse to drink Jose nowadays. It's either Terramana or Casamigos. Everyone says, "Oh, what about Patron? What about it?" Yeah,
I'm not big on Patron. Like. The tequila I like. It's that tarantula one. The with the spider on it is blue.
Oh, you like the
like that citrus.
The agave azul. Azul, that's what it is. Yeah, that blue one.
No, I do the it's called Tarantula. The brand is Tarantula. And you can only get it in shots or you can get it at that spirit place by spirit liquor place by Bookman's. In a bottle and whatnot. You put that bitch in a freezer, you let that shit get nice, cold, and icy. Take a couple shots, it's so smooth, and after 4 or 5, you're like, oh.
Speaking of, happy full moon.
Oh yeah, happy full moon. Were you outside naked?
No. Tonight it's gonna happen tonight. I mean, even though last night I got to put that picture up on Instagram. The moon looked huge last night. It looked just huge, but it wasn't full. Tonight's the full moon. Of all days, election day.
Thank God it's going to be over here soon. I cannot stand these fucking commercials anymore. Oh,
Oh, they've been going full steam on social media with them damn commercials this morning, but I'm like, okay, enough.
I get it. Fake lake. Oh, letting in the border. Fentanyl. Oh my God. Get America back. I don't give a fuck anymore, dude. Like, I'm just
I'm like you. I'm done. I'm done with it.
I'm just like, fucking get it over with, and then the craziness of you just can't vote anymore. Now you got fucking people waiting there with their guns, making sure that you put in your vote properly. It's just like, this fucking country's just, then fucking dumbass is going to make an announcement next week if he's going to run again or not. And
which dumbass?
Well, the dumbass.
At this point in time, there's two of them. There's Biden and there's Trump.
No, okay, the orange dumbass.
Okay, that dumbass. You know.
Yeah, he said he's making an announcement next week on the 15th or something like that. And yeah, I don't fucking care if he runs. He runs.
I'm like you. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, if he runs, fuck it. Everyone's like, oh, but you're moral. Blah, blah, fuck. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, even Biden in office doesn't do anything for me. I like fucking. No one in government gives a fuck about us. Like, it's just one of those things where this is why I understand when we all have to harp and try to get these old fucking farts up there in the fucking office and shit like that. And yeah, at this point, they're like, oh, Trump runs again. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking let him run. Let him run. We did this to ourselves.
Yeah.
As a country. So fucking whatever.
Boy, Prescott Valley's losing their mind right now. With this election. Yeah, it's funny when you say that about the armed security guards. And the funny thing is they're not even police officers or anything like that. These are people who are little vigilantes who are taking the law, who are taking it to their own hands. I told my mom today, when you go vote, well, she did the early ballot, but she has to go vote for something else. She says she's worried. She's nervous. I said, why are you worried? She goes, because they're gonna be armed over there they're gonna be taking their guns over there and trying to make sure. I said, don't you have one now? She said, well, yeah. Awesome.
Well, I just saw in the news some chick got her gun taken away, and she was a minority. I was just like, oh, the
surprise.
The white people could have the gun, but the black person has the gun. Oh no, the Second Amendment doesn't count there.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Yeah, no.
No, get that black ass. I don't like that. Get that black ass. They ain't no gun. But what about the Second Amendment? Fuck her Second Amendment.
Yeah, see how big he is. See how big he is. Make sure you use the hollow points. Okay, the hollow points.
That's the hypocrisy of it all, man. Oh, God damn it, see that black boy, he got a gun over there, we get it off him. But he has the Second Amendment right. Oh, fuck the Second Amendment. It's about America, son. That's all, blah, blah, blah. But wait a minute, hold on. So you tell me he's right there, even a white dude holding that gun, that white guy right there is holding the gun, and you're like, oh no, that's the Second Amendment, boy. That's his right, to goddamn right to carry that gun. I was like, but the black person can't carry it? Oh, goddamn no right. No, fuck the Second Amendment.
Because we're not Americans. We're still not, even to this day, we're still not considered Americans. You're not considered American. Your people were born here.
Oh, I saw this one because I'm like, this politician shit is just fucking driving me nuts. But like during these debates or whatever they're having, so I can't name these people, but there's one dude is all, and I think that racism towards white people needs to stop. And I think in schools we need to stop telling our kids that we are on stolen land, because I feel that's inappropriate. And I was like, but that's history.
You are on stolen land.
Yeah, that's history. That's as much as you want to erase it, as much as you don't want to teach it, because I know there's certain places in this country where it's white as hell, where they just know the fluffy version of Thanksgiving. Oh, we came over, here's a plate, you got a plate, all right, we're gonna have some feast, we're gonna eat it up,
It's funny. My sister Jessica back east, she lives in the Carolinas, and over there's maybe one reservation. She lives in North Carolina. I think there's one reservation, and she swears up and down, even to this day, when she comes out here to visit Arizona, that natives live in teepees. I'm like, sis, you're stupid. What are you guys learning out there? She's like, well, shit, not the shit that's really supposed to be taught. She goes, could we go out to the reservation, go see? So I did. I took her out there to the reservation to see that. Show me a teepee. Show me one. And she kind of sat there for a second. She was just she felt stupid. She really did. I said, don't feel stupid. It's just depending on where you live is what you're gonna get taught. Depending on where you live is what they're gonna throw at you guys on TV. And then after when she saw it, she goes, damn, she goes, they got better houses than we do out there back east. I said, I know. I said, so don't judge. Don't judge.
Well,
I'm glad you came out here though.
The teepee thing, though, I know there is teepees that Navajos use for ceremonies and stuff like that, but it has to be for a ceremony of some sort for the teepee to go up. But it was more Plains Indians that, out that way were more teepee-esque based. But it's just kind of funny across the board. Everyone assumes, they got the headdress, they got the crazy horse and shit like that. Yeah, well, everything you see in a John Wayne movie is what a Native American is, that to everybody in this country,
They still think that to this day. It's bad.
Oh yeah.
It is bad. Yeah. It's sad.
Well, it's like what was it? Kevin Hart had his kids play Cowboys and Indians, and everyone got on him. And I was like, it's so funny. It's like those are the type of things people come up to me and ask about. They're like, "Hey, Kyle, you see Kevin Hart? His kids play Cowboys and Indians." I'm like, "That's cool." They're like, "Oh, we're not offended." I'm like, "No, I'd rather be more offended about something that's worthy of being offended by." Kevin Hart letting his kids play Cowboys and Indians. More power to him, man. I like westerns just as anybody else, but I'd rather be offended for a more worthy cause than look at Kevin Hart's rich ass.
See, that's funny when you said that. Excuse me. Ooh, that tea is bringing up some phlegm, boy. It's funny when people always mention that to you. People are asking me about Kanye West, about all his comments recently. Hey, so what do you think about Kanye's, talk about the Black Lives Matter stuff like that? Out here, everybody is anti-Black Lives Matter. They don't care if it's the organization. They don't care if you just say it. Everyone's against it. And they ask me, well, what do you think about it? I'm like, what do you want me to say? What are you fishing for? Are you trying to validate something? I said, don't ask me about that dumb son bitch. I said, he don't speak for all of us. Okay. He don't speak for me. I said, so don't ask me about that. I don't give a fuck. This is the man. He don't need help. He needs his ass whooped. He needs his ass whooped.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I'm like at the point where I'm like, fucking then institutionalize him then. Like if he's that much of a fucking menace to society at this point, man, because it's either like it's just as bad as when they hear shit about Trump, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like election stolen, January 6th, same old COVID, like it's never even really fucking happened. It's just a constant just bleh. So as you can see, my bubble right here is staying nice and thick.
Boy, don't mention COVID out here.
Oh, I bet. God damn it.
Now, see, the problem is that people like you are the ones who are making this country bad the way it is because, that was just a lie. I don't care what those scientists said. I don't care what their higher education says. I'm like, okay. How many times did you have it? I had it 5 times.
Each time was worse than the other.
One guy said, see, even though I have the droopy face right now, it's okay. It's okay. I said, oh, but you had the 5 times. It's okay, but it's a lie.
You remember? I told you it was to the point where these dumbass kids were like having COVID parties.
Yeah.
I thought about that the other day because then I was like, oh yeah. I remember these dumbass privileged kids were like, we're having COVID parties because our parents say it's not real and we don't believe in science. And it's just like, then why are you going to college? Then why the fuck are you going to college? Like you there's somebody else out there that deserves to go to college more than your dumbass going to a fucking COVID party. It's like, exactly. Fuck off with that, dude.
And I was gonna say, what the funny thing is, but the ironic part is, I should say, the ironic part is half of those kids who had COVID parties ended up dying.
Well, shit, dude. Like, I remember like
Oh my sh-
it felt like World War III, man. I remember they had a tally number on the fucking side of the TV. You know, like all the people dying and shit. It was just
Yeah.
like some 28 days, 28 weeks later shit. I was like, oh my God, this is it.
I want to see if they still have that. Let's look real quick. I want to see.
I don't think they do. Like I you know, like it's like Ukraine. Remember the whole Ukraine thing was
Uh-huh.
on everything, and now they don't speak on it. Unless they do speak on it, the politicians are like, Biden just bled money into Ukraine and blah 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 blah. Nah, man, you know that's the only time I ever hear about Ukraine or some shit like that.
Nowadays, yeah. Nowadays,
Yeah.
that's all you hear. Oh, I guess they are still rolling it out. Okay.
Are they?
Yes, they are. All-time cases in this. Oh, that's just in Yavapai County. Okay, that's what I want right there. COVID cases total worldwide 638,236,247. Deaths
Oh,
6,607,392. Recovered 618,023,092.
damn.
Active cases currently, this is just in the United States, 13,605,763.
Wasn't there another variant version called that had monkey in the name?
The monkey virus,
Yeah, monkey
monkeypox
pox.
virus. Yeah, monkeypox.
Such a damn dude.
I got a few nurse friends up there at the hospital at FMC, and I was like, so how bad are the cases? They're like, the cases are bad. They go, they said flat out they'd rather get COVID than fucking the monkey flu virus, whatever it is.
The monkey flu.
Monkey flu virus,
It went from being like this crazy supervillain name of COVID or the coronavirus, and now it's just monkey virus.
Where my dumbass, I still can't believe it to this day.
Oh, the corona thing.
Yes, folks. Okay, do you know what I'm talking about? When I first heard, yeah, the coronavirus is blah blah blah. I thought I really did think I had something to do with the fucking beer. I was pissed.
He was asking me about it too. I remember you were like, what, did someone poison a bunch of like Corona bottles or some shit like that? I was like, wait, what?
That's how dumb I was, folks. I'm serious. That's how dumb I was. And that's when Big Pappy was like, you just one dumb motherfucker. You know that, boy, you got a college education and you got all this shit. You got a good brain. You thought it had something to do with beer? Nigga, please. Boy,
yeah, Pappy wasn't having it. Pappy wasn't having it at all.
Big Pappy was like hitting back in my head. He was just sit down somewhere. Shit. Read a book.
But you know, you weren't the only ones though. There was memes like crazy for it and this and that about the coronavirus. Now we're living in a world where Elon Musk owns fucking Twitter, and you know, people are going off Twitter and this and that, and
I ain't going nowhere. If I like Twitter. People getting on their films. So I am leaving Twitter because I have to stand up for something and blah 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 bullshit, bitch. Your ass will be right back. And half those people who left did come right back.
I enjoy Twitter for the news updates, especially when it comes to wrestling and stuff like that. Like that's what I mainly use our Twitter for, just wrestling news or a couple things I'm following. You know, like I'm listening now to that Black Panther podcast. I listened to that first episode, Ryan Coogler and shit like that. That's just depressing, but it's a really good insight on what he went through when Chadwick passed away. Like,
so I'm sorry, real quick. Is there any spoilers?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna listen to it now. I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, no, he just mentioned, the only thing he mentions is Namor, but we already knew Namor is going to be in this movie or whatnot.
Yeah.
He just talks about as soon as he got done with the first script, and this movie was supposed to be centered around T'Challa dealing with the blip, being gone for 5 years and trying to reconnect with Wakanda and everything like that, you know, trying to get back to being the king of Wakanda. And then, you know, because after being gone for 5 years. But he says as soon as he finished that script, 2 weeks later, gone. And Ryan Coogler didn't even know he was sick. Yeah, because remember there was that rumor, like, yeah, and he goes, when he found out about him being sick, then he goes, he thought back to when they were filming the movie, and he goes, man, I was telling him to do this, and Chadwick was a champ. Like, you know, he did it.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, and he goes, there's moments too where he goes, I didn't even think about it. Like, there's one moment where he just looked sad on set all day. It was because, you know, whatever the medications or shit that he was on, you know, were really fucking him up. And he goes, I didn't understand. He's like, oh, wow, Chadwick's sad today, you know, but oh shit, he was sick. He was dying in front of us. Like, but it's a good interview.
That was like, who did he, what's his name? Chris Evans. There was an interview I saw with him, and he said, yeah, he goes, no one had any clue. He carried on. He goes, that's not a mark of a true actor. He goes, that's the mark of a true human being who thought of others before himself. He goes, that's the kind of man I want to be. I'm like, he goes, at first, he goes, yeah, I want to be a man like Captain America. He goes, no, I want to be like Chadwick Boseman. He goes, that is a superhero and a half. I'm like,
yeah, it's true, man. He didn't tell nobody. Yeah, he didn't tell nobody. And that's just the crazy part of how the man was unique and a genuine actor himself, and how he passed away in such a unique fashion. You know, usually when these sort of things happen, they usually go on press tours and telling everybody he's sick. No, kept it to himself, kept it to his family. That was it. And, you know, and Wakanda Forever's this weekend. I'm going to see it Monday. Got our tickets.
I'll be there Friday. No, Saturday.
I was like, I know you said you're gonna be there Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Probably I'm gonna leave work the afternoon, like Friday when I get off work Friday afternoon. I'm just gonna have my bag packed and just come stay the night, get up, hang out mom's and everything, and drop off some of this crap back at the damn stores. I don't know why I brought half of this shit, man. I'm serious. I'm like, really? Boy, come on now. You didn't need half this shit.
But you know, all the trouble you had moving and saying like, oh, I have all this shit. And then you were over here and you had to say it out loud. You're like, I would hate when you move. And I looked around, I was like, oh fuck yeah, I would hate when I move. I have so much shit. You know, I was thinking about this the other day because we were kind of running low on funds. Okay, me and the wife. And because we were like, oh, because the daughter, Kathy's like, oh, I want some pizza, you know, like Little Caesars or something like that. And, you know, we have the money for it, but, you know, we tell ourselves, you know, we're broke. And then she goes, well, Daddy, you could just sell some stuff. I was like, I have nothing to sell. And as soon as I said that, she just looked around the room like, nothing? You have nothing to sell?
You ain't going to sell none of that. You ain't going to sell none of that.
I looked at her too. I was like, you better get your eyes off my shit.
I love you, but
you better look the other way, girl. You better look the other way.
I will beat your ass. Oh man. Yeah, I can see you right now, even you trying to part with even one thing up in there. You'd be like, this would be you.
Oh, I've had moments where it's come down to, or I have gotten rid of stuff just for us to get like $30-$40, you know, so we can get like $20 in the tank of gas and, you know, use the 20 for the rest of the week. I've done it before, man. It's hard. It's hard to be like, okay, well, I can get rid of this, but I can get it back sometime this time. You know, that's the mindset of like, okay, if I get rid of this, I can get it back down the road. You know, if I get rid of this, I can get it.
That's a good mindset.
But it's hard because I'll be like, ah, shit, man. But if I get rid of anything, like if anything's like, if we're on, like we need the money, you know what I mean? I think the graphic novels would be the first thing to go because I already have all of them single bitches in singles and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I just want the story contained in one book or whatever. Like those would be the first. If like it came down to it, the graphic novels would be the first thing to go. Right. But single issues or anything like that, nah.
Graphic novels are pretty easy to get rid of nowadays. Well, some of them actually do. Some of them actually are worth money because, nowadays they put like extra stuff up in the graphic novels that you don't see inside the single issues. A lot of them, I've seen a lot of graphic novels that have the script for like certain issues or concept art and stuff like that. So that makes it that actually does make them pretty valuable. And
like these, like I'm picking up
you got?
stories that I want to have on my shelf, like really stories that impacted me. Also, stories that are legendary. Like I picked up this guy.
Yes.
Got to have it. This is an essential to any Batman fan.
First print. That's a first print. I bet you.
Yep. Bam. Got to get that Watchman.
Yes, that's also a first print.
Yeah. So these things I've come across and I have to get just because I want the stories. I want them all in one shot. So like if I'm going to go hang out, if I go travel again, I take these bad boys with me and not the single issues and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I got the first print of the graphic novel when the Dark Knight Returns comes out. That damn thing is so beat up though, because I've read it so many times. And I remember one time I took it to Corey. I said, how much do you think I can get for this? Just out of curiosity. And he looked at it. The first thing he does, he opens it up. He looks down towards the bottom. He said, "This is a first print, 1987 first print." I'm like, "Yeah, I've had it that long." He goes, "Why would you get? How much would I get for it?"
That's what I asked, motherfucker.
For that one, even in the condition it's in, 500. I'm like, really? Huh? He goes, I said, even in the condition it's in, that I bet you look down in the bottom, it'll say first print.
Mm-hmm.
They'll say first print. If it's first print, keep it.
Oh, these ones are essential. These ones ain't going nowhere.
Death in the family, yes.
Oh yeah, I got my Titans, of course. Good old George Perez.
Anything with George Perez nowadays, that's money.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, may he rest in peace. This one I'm waiting for them to put in a graphic novel.
Oh, Rogue, how is that? I was,
bruh. When they said when people say that this is an essential Suicide Squad story, yes, that is what the Suicide Squad should be from front to back. It's balls to the wall, hardcore. It actually focuses on different characters than the standard character. I mean, you have your basic characters up in there, but it really makes the others shine. And plus, the story is just so damn good. You think when you get to the last page, okay, oh yeah, we know what's going to happen. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, I'm reading this one right now. Let me get it out of this sleeve. This is rare. I usually after I read it, it never comes back out of the sleeve, but I think it's worthy to share.
Batman and the Joker, the Daily Duo. Oh, that's the one by Mark Silvestri, right? Mark Silvestri. Yep, that's it. Mark Silvestri.
The art in it is gorgeous. You know me and my art. It is beautiful. This is book 1 out of 6. It's definitely it's a story where I guess there's some monsters in Gotham that look like Joker. But they're monsters and they got Harley. So Joker and Batman have to team up and go figure out where these monsters are coming from and stuff like that. And and Joker's like, why? Let's not the dynamic duo. Let's be the deadly duo. So, it's an interesting story. One of my favorite parts at the end of the story is when Joker spits in his hand and says, let's shake on it. And Batman just spits at the Joker's face. Then he shakes his hand.
Oh, that reminds me of that one dude on Instagram, Wakanda Savage. Savage.
Yeah, that's what Batman does.
That is savage.
Yeah, then he shakes his hands like, "Fuck you, we'll work together." But
that's some Frank Miller shit right there.
Yeah. It's good though. It was good. I actually read some books last night. I also read Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. I'm finally caught up on that. I'm very excited to see where we're going. The JSA is back, baby, and I can't wait. This week the Golden Age starts again. Stargirl's coming out. I'm in fucking heaven. Well, you know me and my JSA. Like fucking Alan Scott was in the latest issue trying to hype up Nightwing, and I was like, Alan Scott, that fucking black. You know, I was just like, give me all the JSA, give me them all.
They're coming out with a new Black Adam single. I mean, ongoing series soon. That's what I've seen.
I got the current one. It's a 12-issue run. They've been doing that a lot lately, and they've been doing some weird things with the comic books lately. Like I have Batman Beyond the Red Hood, and it's in that universe where the Joker became Batman and stuff like that. Yeah, and then that was like a 2-issue thing. Then they have the main run. Then they have another main run. Then they got the Harley Quinn Beyond Batman. Then they brought in it's by Sean Murphy. It's just a crazy take. Like, yeah, Joker is the mayor and he's good and whatnot. So that's a great series there too. So, but there's a lot of Batman books, man. There's a lot.
There is a lot of Batman books right now. Discovery's dealing with. They're like, okay, here's the green light. Here's the DC extended universe movies. Go for it. That's a go. I guess their next one is to take care of the comic books. So I'm like, oh, what's going to be on the chopping block?
Well, dude, man, it's like every week. There was that one week where it was like, I think it broke a world record of the most Batman books dropped in like 1 week or some shit like that, because it was all Batman books. Like it wasn't anybody else. It was just like Batman Scooby-Doo Adventures, Batman 66, Batman Takes a Shit, Batman Makes Scrambled Eggs, Batman and Alfred, love
Batman
scene.
hangs upside down. He's in the belfry. Batman in the belfry. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Him and Alfred. Oh yeah.
That's right.
We watched what did we Doug was over yesterday. We watched Superman Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
And just because we were like, me and him were just sitting here like, yeah, we want to watch something. I was like, oh, let's watch the life and death of Superman, the 2-parter movie. Because I would say that's probably my favorite adaptation of that story, with the death of Superman. And it's gonna be 30 years. 30 years since the death of Superman. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. 92. Shit.
Yeah. So
we almost didn't have Superman back.
There was that moment where he died for a bit, and everyone's like, "There's no new Superman books." It was like they fucking were like, "Nope, he's dead. He's dead. He's gone. No more Superman books for a while." And then it really was. People were like, "Oh shit, we're really killing him." Oh, okay. Oh, wait, Steel, Cyborg Superman, Superboy,
Yep, they had to get things right with the Simon and Schuster family, and we almost didn't have it. Marvel was like, I think two like big paychecks away from buying Superman, but then DC was like, okay, here's the royalties. Next 50 years, we're going to take care of the family. Cool. Could we have him back now? They're like, okay. And 30, 40, 50, 50, 60. So when I'm 70, they got to do it all over again.
Hey, man, that family's set for life. You can't get rid of Superman.
Yeah, exactly. That is set for life.
Yeah, you can't get rid of Superman. That's like being like, oh, guys, hey, Batman's going to be coming up here soon. We're just going to let him go, right? No. You want your franchise hitters, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. And I was surprised it took them this long to even make a Wonder Woman movie, with Gal Gadot and everything like that. But I gotta, it's awesome that I remember when Gal Gadot was announced as Wonder Woman, and they're like, yeah, she's gonna be in the BVS movie. I was like, fucking finally. Of all the characters, they keep saying the Trinity, they've never really pushed to have a Wonder Woman movie. Like there's all these great animations, but they never really pushed for Wonder Woman, and I'm glad that now she's in the forefront.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those people who was hating. What the fuck is her skinny ass? What is she gonna do? And then I start seeing those workout pictures. I'm like, whoa, she's serious. This girl, she beefing up. All right.
Beefaroni. beefaroni.
Even had a little booty on her.
A little booty.
Had a little booty on.
So much so, Joss Whedon was like, "I'm gonna film that booty and be creepy about it."
He sure did. He was creepy about it too, boy. You go, girl.
Yeah. What was funny is like, I remember that was one of the first things I noticed with the Justice League, Joss Whedon, the Justice League version of the movie. Where I was like, Gal Gadot's character is being very sexualized in this movie. Like, to what she was wearing when she goes see Cyborg, you know, the shots of her were very sexualized and stuff like that. That weird scene where Barry falls on her.
Falls on her,
gets back up, and that wasn't even her, which was crazy. But you know, and then like the shot where they're coming off the bat jet or whatever, and it's just a shot of like going up this way, and you can see Wonder Woman's ass when she comes down and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, huh. Then when you go back, when you watch the Zack Snyder cut, none of that's in there. So you're like, this is all Josh being creepy as fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, I would love to get in the head of Sarah Michelle Gellar and the rest of the cast on Buffy, how they handled his ass all those years. Even though he really didn't direct, he was the executive producer. He wrote the stories, the scripts and everything. That was all him. But it was very rare that he directed. But it'd be interesting to hear their take on what he was doing, being the little cochino and shit.
Well, sad thing too is that was a very different time, the 90s. Like, you know, imagine all the dark shit that was happening in Hollywood even then. You know, that's just terrifying upon itself to think of how fucking dark the 90s were behind the scenes, your Harvey Weinsteins and shit like that. You know, all this shit that people probably got away with in that time period. Ugh. It's like poor Aaron Carter. Did you see that? Yeah, Aaron Carter died, 34 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they found him in his tub. They said he had substance abuse issues and he was drugs and stuff like that. And I saw this really sad interview with it was like from 2017, and he's like, yeah, you know, I posted a picture of myself now because he has all these he has all these face tattoos and stuff like that. And he goes, everyone on Twitter is screaming at me that I have AIDS and I look like a drug addict, blah, blah, blah. Then he talks about when he was on MTV Cribs as a kid. He goes, I remember that. Yeah, he goes, I remember that day specifically because that was the day my mom and dad told me they were getting a divorce. But I had to put on a happy face in front of the camera to show off the crib. Even though I was not in a good mood, they forced me in front of that camera to do MTV Cribs, even though right beforehand I was told by mom and dad, we're getting a divorce. And he goes, because basically his whole life's been that way. Shut the fuck up, get in front of the camera. Shut the fuck up, get in front of the camera. You know,
and when I hear how all their lives are, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's why people ask me all the time, like, how come we don't have Kathy on like you used to? I'm like, I don't want to force her, man. You know, I see some cringy shit. Like this morning, the YouTube channel she watches, you know, is his dad playing a video game with his kid. You know, like good for him playing a video game with his kid, but his kid just looks like he's like. Then like the dad, I'm looking, oh my god, I gotta keep, you know, acting it up, you know, acting it up and stuff like that. And I'm just like watching the kid, and the kid's like,
why am I here?
Yeah, and the dad's all, oh, look at me running on the game. Oh, I got up. I got up. I was like, Kathy, for the love of Crom, turn that off. I can't stand that dad anymore. And I'm so glad I didn't take that route with Kathy, because I remember there was a point where I was like, yeah, I should do the video game thing with her. Nah, I'm very glad I didn't do that with her, because it's just one of those things where it's so cringy now, because all these parents are trying to capitalize on their kid. You know,
yeah,
we talked about it at one point. Like, shit, let's get some toys and let Kathy rip open some toys and stuff like that.
But then I was like, no, because I've seen I actually saw an update on Ryan, and I'm glad we didn't go that route with her. That boy, he has depression right now because they're and it's at a point right now where the parents are pretty much just forcing him to do it. I'm like, no, don't use your children like that, man. I've heard all those stories about the what's it called, the child stars and everything, and how they were treated. Ugh.
Well, I still have that of the video of you and Kathy opening that little that boil chest thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna release that. It's because it was fun just to see you two playing because Kathy wanted to film it. Remember, she was like, I want to film it. And I was like, okay. And but you and her were like putting the spells into this pot and whatnot to make the little furry thingy. And I have that whole video edited and put together, but I ain't putting it out. It's just a memory that I like to have,
Yeah, not everything is meant for public consumption.
Oh yeah. I even have videos of Kathy opening her Chucky present that that's funny to watch on Christmas because we've got this big old box, like this big box that was in the shape of the Chucky box, and we put a little Chucky in the box, like a little on the card in the box. So during Christmas, she woke up, she's like, oh, she ran over to that box, was ripping to get open and open it. She goes, oh, Chucky. Oh. And then I was like, what? You wanted Chucky? We got you Chucky. She goes, but the box. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, honey. Did you think we're getting you a big one? Well, yeah. Then I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Then I'm like, wait, what's that in the corner? And she looks, she goes, oh, we got her the actual real life size Chucky doll with the box and everything. So
you pulled a Christmas Story on her.
Yeah, pulled a Christmas Story.
What's that in the corner?
What's that right there? They're making a second one, even though I thought they already made a second one.
They've made a third one.
Yeah, this new one that's coming out is with Ralphie all grown up. And
yeah,
Ralphie
bro, that one came out a long time ago.
This is a different one. This is a Christmas Story, or something like that. It's coming out on HBO Max here soon.
Oh, so it's not gonna be that dumb shit one that the whole family came in. The ones the one who were still alive, they all came back for a second one. But this is gonna be like the actual true second one. Yay, let's do it. I'm gonna sound like old drunk grandma. Come on, boy, let's do it. Uh-oh, did you freeze up? You sure did. Ladies and gentlemen, he's sitting there. I thought he was listening to me the whole time, like with this crazy look on his face. But he's sitting there like, wait a minute, hold on. His head tilted right. Come on back, brother. We got you. But you know what? That's cool because I thought I actually thought they made a second. Uh-oh, he logged out. He froze up, folks. He froze up. Every time this damn boy, we started doing filming and shit like that. His shit, we just gonna get on all kind of boots and shit. Anyway, folks, KMB will be back here in a second. In the meantime, like and subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with the bum down in Walmart. Share it with the grandma down in Walmart. If you have an arcade, if that bum is hanging out there, give him $1. It's all good. If he's hanging out at the grocery store, buy him some groceries or her some groceries, don't matter who it is. Hook him up. Don't give him no damn money because here's what I did the other day. Being nice. Okay. I seen someone out there hanging out by the bashes. And guess what? Well, fun times. Fun times have, hold on real quick because I have Can-B calling on the phone. We have Can-B online, folks. Hi, Can-B. How you doing?
Doing good. Yeah, my internet went
out. Because I'm saying because you had this look on your face like, did he freeze? He sure did. He froze like a bitch.
All right, well, I guess this is the end of the show.
This is the end of the show.
More call outs for work.
More call outs?
More call outs. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, you got me on the mic?
Got you on the mic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am KMB the Sexy Ninja.
This Big Daddy with you.
And when in doubt,
fuck your
fuck
coach.
your coach. Man, this is weird.
Yeah.
The best way to end the show, though. The show never ends.
The show never ends. It never ends.